Hello, this is just a quick review for Immortals of the Aveum on the PS5. It's the free game that you get this month on Essential PS Plus,
When they ship you off to
and
fight
I've never
Miracle,
heard of it
who do you think they'll
before.
end up sending you?
Who
Um,
knows? Maybe
and
I'll
it was
have
just
just
one of
enough
those
magic next
games
week to
where I
save my
thought
ass
I'll
and all and
download
save
it
another
and
Sunday. I'm
see
not in a state to
what
sleep.
it's all about. It is, I think, a full
That's
price game. I think it's
Movies
like
and like
$39.99, so it's like 40 quid
Magnus
or
is like
35 quid,
pow,
I
bang,
think.
blah. I mean, it's
So
not
it's
even a
like,
contest.
I wouldn't say it
Yeah,
was a AAA
some
title,
magic
but
is
it
fine and
is,
no magic
like
is
a
just
well-polished
better
game.
episode.
Um, and you get the full game, obviously, it's not a demo or anything. But I think, I mean, the whole game's in first-person view. Um, and as you can see, you're just running around and you shoot magic. But what they've done is basically got rid of guns,
I can smell
and
fresh
they've replaced
steaks
the
in the
guns
air.
with magic, which is a good idea, I suppose.
Everything he cooks
So
tastes
you
good.
later on you get like three styles of magic: red, green, and blue. Blue's like a sniper rifle, green's like a machine gun, and red, if the fire, is like a shotgun. So it's basically, I mean, the story's boring. I'm not going to go on about the story because that'll just, do your head in. But it's basically, this is just the beginning of the game, and it's a little tutorial
That's the mark.
where you get to fire your magic a little bit, and it gives you some background into the story of who this character is you're talking to here, and
Magic
what
means?
it's all
I
about, the
don't know.
war and
Human
factions and all
resistance.
that stuff. So,
Monsters have
I mean,
sense.
it's not. I didn't.
I have a better
The
idea.
one thing I hate about games is one of my pet peeves is that you can't
No,
skip the
this is smart.
cutscenes,
They say he's
and that's
old,
exactly what
all
this is.
kinds
It
of medicine.
forces
It's a
you
good plan.
to watch the cutscenes, and some of them go on for ages. So just be prepared for that. Um,
You're saying something you're
it's
not
you
saying.
collect like different energy to
This kind of thing
obviously
comes
refill
naturally.
your magic,
Like it's so
um,
natural,
and
you
later
wouldn't even know what
on,
our plan was gonna
like
be.
in the
Now,
footage you'll
and now,
see, but
bam!
you unlock
Here's how we're
different
getting out of
types of
this.
spells,
You're going to do great when I'm
and you
gone.
unlock
I
different
promise.
gear as well. So there's a skill tree which you can upgrade your gear and upgrade your magic. So there's plenty to like do. It's quite in depth of the things that you can earn, like find, and you do collect gold. So I presume that there's like a shop where you can go and buy different gear and stuff. I didn't get that far, and actually I only played it for like an hour or something.
Those are light bulbs.
Um,
New best
but
friend.
this is,
Funny.
like I said, this
Feels
is
like you
just the
never
very
left.
beginning. This isn't even the magic
Who
tutorial. This is
knows?
just like the like introduction, I would say, to the story, where you're following her around for a bit, and it's a lot of back and forwards. You've got to go and get a plant and then take it back to the person in the kitchen, and then you've got to follow her.
And
She takes you to where you need to be, and so there's a lot of back and forwards a bit at the beginning, and I think it's just to get you used to the like how to run and jump and traverse around the actual the environment. I thought you had to jump and grab onto that, but you don't. You just press and hold square. Square's like your action button. You've got R2 is to fire your magic. Um, L1 is to create a shield. L2 is to create like it's like a whip where you can whip the enemies towards you, pull them towards you, and then you can shoot them if they're far away. Um, Triangle is to flip through your different magic. But you see how they've got like that white circle that's pulsing? That basically tells you where to go. So I think that's bad in a way because, I mean, in a way it's good because it tells you what to do, but it's bad because there's no need to explore really. I knew straight away to come upstairs, and because she says look for the green sigil,
oh
and that'll tell you where we
shit!
need to go.
You didn't
But
say he was
the
back
marker
there.
is on the map, so you know exactly where to go. So if that marker wasn't there, then you would spend time actually looking around, appreciating the graphics, actually looking for the clue. Whereas this holds your hand,
Is that your
so
definition
you
of
can just
being careful,
tells you where
Mark?
to go, which
What?
spoils it. And again, you've got to sit and watch
What
these
did you do?
cutscenes. You can't
You
skip
help us
them.
win this.
So
I'll
some of
bill
them
you
go on
right.
for absolutely ages, like minutes and minutes. So you can like go to the toilet and go make yourself a cuppa or something, like, you know, you've got ages. And this is basically after you've been through the tutorial, which teaches you how to shoot your magic and all the different types of magic. And then you've got this, which is the first time you actually get to use your magic and you're let loose on your own. But this is towards the end when I start getting bored of it, basically, because I think it's very samey. There's basically different enemy types. You've got some that have shields, and then you unlock like a spell to break the shields. And like I said, the green is a machine gun, the red is a shotgun, and the blue is a sniper rifle. So depending on what enemy you are, you're fighting against and whereabouts they are, if they're far away or if they're close, then you've got to keep switching to the different coloured magic to shoot them. So that's the main premise of the game. Like I said, I think the one thing they did do right was take away, you know, like conventional weapons, like the guns and stuff, and they give you like a magic gun, basically. So that's like a nice little idea, but I think it's a totally an original lore and a totally original idea and story. So, you know, if you can be bothered to listen to the cutscenes and actually invest in the story mode, you might, because it is just a one player. There's no online or anything, which is good. I prefer one player games. You know, playing against other people online, it spoils the game sometimes, because people just love to cheat and troll people and pay to win, and it just takes all the fun out of it. So if you're allowed to just play by your own speed, then you do get used to the game and you enjoy it more, I think. But you see how they've got the shield, that's your shield breaker, and those bars at the bottom, you've only got 3. That's your shield, how many times you can break shields, and then you have to look for the crystals to refill them. Same as your health, that's sort of the yellow bar on the bottom left. So you've got to remember to keep taking healing crystals, and you've got to actually find them. That's your whip, and then you change to your shotgun, because it's only good for close range, that shotgun. So like I said, it is okay, but it's just a lot of cannon fodder. You're just basically doing the same thing over and over again, defeating waves of enemies over and over again, and then you've got to sit through a massive long cutscene. So it does get boring, for me anyway. I mean, most people aren't like me. I'm very impatient. If I don't like gel with the game straight away, I can't really get into it and invest into it. So most people might like this game. You know, like I said, it's an original game, original story. It's not like anything else, so it'll all be new. But you're basically just playing through the story mode. This is the skill tree. You've got your different coloured magics that you can actually invest stuff into, and like just make your spells more powerful and last longer, so you don't have to reload as much and stuff like that. So, you know, there is things to actually play for, and you know, there is like a progression, so you can like spend your time going through it, and you find chests like that and you unlock different gear. Like I said, you get different amulets, different kind of rings, different like parts of the armor, which will obviously make you more powerful. But I just lost interest in it towards the end. Like this is just basically, this is the beginning, and I got bored, because by the time you've been through the tutorial and through the introduction, then, you know, I was just thinking, what the hell, this is doing me head in. So I mean, it's free to download this month, so if you've got a whole month to download it, and you may as well, you know, like if it's free, you may as well give it a shot. You might enjoy it, and it doesn't cost you anything really to download, or just stick it in your library if you're already playing a few games, and you can play it whenever you're free. But yeah, that's it, Immortals of the Aveum. So go and check it out. I think the story mode's about 15 hours long, so you do get a decent amount of gameplay there. But yeah, that's it, so go and check it out. See you there.